Hello all and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing the Disney Princess Splatoon thing. Let's get on with it. So, first is what I call the strong women segment, where it's just you have eyes, you can see. But it's like for the what am I doing? This was meant to commemorate. I was supposed to make this like in October, but I completely missed the mark because I have no excuse aside from the fact that I have severe ADHD. I was gonna make it earlier too, but I decided that I wanted to do the casual wear instead of the actual designs we usually see, and I still agree with that. But that means I have to redo all of the pieces to begin with. So, yeah. And I've been distracted a lot, but I'm happy with how each of these pieces turned out. I made each one a certain species, canon or otherwise, depending on who they are as people. So Mulan is a sharkling, Vanellope is an inkling, Merida is a first for me, a fuzzy octo. Well, not first, but I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I'm going insane. Raya was difficult. For one, because she didn't have a canon casual wear, a casual fit, and this fan art piece was very light. Now for the I don't know what to call this one. Either way, I'm happy with it. I think the ultimate irony is the fact that I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. My brain has just been completely scrambled over the past few months. I'm sorry. The only reason I made Jasmine a mantling is because of the hair. Snow White is obvious. I'm Sea Rabbit. And Cinderella, I decided to have her hair down. It all looks awkward now, but together they look fine. This one was fun, the creative ones, including new Superior Edition Mirabelle, as well as Tiana, Rapunzel, and Belle. The dress was fun to design, though this was technically the first draft, since I realized that I majorly fucked up somewhere along the way. I did add the yellow because the miracle and all that fun stuff. I think the reason I started all over from the beginning is because I wanted the text to be in English and not in human not in human language. Plus, I probably realized I forgot to colorize the clothes or something along those lines. I must have fucked up somewhere, since this is longer than the others. I gotta detail that. You know how normally Rapunzel has the flowers in her braided hair? I changed it to sea plants because I thought it was more fitting. I like the look. But yeah, you can see where I decided, oh, never mind. Oh, this is where I decided to start the line work from the beginning. Again, I don't remember why. Oh, maybe I just wanted to get them all together with different colored line art. You can see, like, on Belle, the beginnings of me translating stuff into English. I'll tell you the truth, I'm not that big a fan of Encanto, but it's not for the reason you think. No, it's because my old job at my local tea shop played the soundtrack incessantly, and that job was hell on earth. So whenever I hear the song, I just associate it. With those bad times, and it's just I can't listen to the soundtrack unless it's like Lydia the Bard's version of We Don't Talk About Bruno. That's a banger. I can't listen to most of the soundtrack without thinking of it, and I don't like that. But also, Alma's a bitch. This one was fun. The miscellaneous Disney princesses and Moana. 3 of these are snubbed, I think, but I don't care. I would rather touch upon the subject of any of these 4 instead of Pocahontas. That's the only reason she's not here. I don't want to comment on her. Even though I am, like, I don't go much into my nationality that much, but I am a mutt. Part of that is Blackfoot Native. And I'm just like, I need to stay out of that conversation about Pocahontas. I know nothing about her culture, and I am not in a place where I should comment on it. And I try to keep politics out of this anyway. Let's move on before this gets too dark. Or upsetting. I'm happy with how Melody turned out. Though the part of me realized, oh wait, this kid's fucking 12. But I didn't realize that until later. Until then, I went on with Kida, who once again is a dolphin. But this time it's because of the fact that, in terms of Greek mythology, dolphins are associated with the god Poseidon. But yeah, you can see, like, that was the point where I colored it. And finally, actual new addition, Asha. I had hope for Wish. A part of me still does, but only barely, from what I'm hearing about it. Like, her design is so pretty, though, but the movie looks bad. And I feel like an idiot for having any faith in it. I am happy with how I designed her casual wear, though. It's really pretty. And then I decided, you know what, I want to add the Starboy that was completely scrapped that everyone and their mother adores. So I made him a starling, which would technically be one of my first post starfish designs. And this was going to be like a romance too, and it's like, I hate that he was cut. I don't hate that he's on the cutting room floor. I made the shirt design like a separate document. So let's let Dylan explain why this is the worst year ever.
Hey friends, I'm going to be talking about the box office results of Disney this year. Okay, let's take a look at each of these movies that released this year alone. Ant-Man 3 did okay in the box office according to Box Office Mojo. With a budget of almost $200 million, this ain't too bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Guardians 3 actually did pretty well, but this was the peak for Disney this year. This was their only box office success this year. The Little Mermaid remake, which was absolute garbage by the way.
Know your fucking place, trash.
Yeah, comparing how it grossed compared to its budget, it didn't really do too great. I wonder why. Elemental was flopping at first, but thankfully it did alright in the end. The box office numbers for Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny really speak for themselves compared to the budget. And this was where the downward spiral really began. The Haunted Mansion reboot did a god-awful job in the box office. Yikes. The Marvels? Look at these numbers. It didn't even make back its budget. And finally, we have Wish. Not only did it fail critically, but it failed commercially. With song lyrics like this, I can kinda see why. Now here's the multi-million-dollar question. Will Disney find box office successes in 2024? Honestly, yeah, I can see it happening. I can at least see Deadpool 3 doing well in the box office. And I think Inside Out 2 may succeed considering that the first one did. I should probably get going before I take too much of the video's runtime. See ya!
Remember when I said we'd get to how this is the worst year for Disney ever? That's what I meant. Thanks, Dylan. So anyway, Century in the Making aside, I'll see you guys next time. See ya.